Welcome to Grade 8, Unit 7 Cyber Class. This video contains a summary of the unit and review questions. A summary. Euclid's theorem says that AC squared equals AB times AD. Pythagoras' theorem says that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Sine of x equals opposite over hypotenuse. Cos of x equals adjacent over hypotenuse. And tan of x equals opposite over adjacent. And now let's have a look at some review questions. Question 1. In the figure given below, ABCD is a square with diagonal AC equals 8 root 2 centimeters long. What is the length of a side of the square? Here's the solution. Since ABCD is a square, then triangle ABC is a right-angled triangle and the four sides of the square are equal. AC squared equals AB squared plus BC squared by Pythagoras' theorem. So AC squared equals 2AB squared because these two lengths are the same, which means that AB equals the square root of AC squared over 2, which is equal to the square root of 64 times 2 over 2, which is 8 centimeters. So the answer is B.
It's got to be things that people find inspiring and make life worth living. When my brother and I were starting our first company, instead of getting an apartment, we just rented a small office and we slept on the couch. And we showered at the YMCA, and we're so hot up we had one computer, so the website was up during the day and I was coding at night. 7 days a week, all the time. Work hard, every waking hour. That's the thing I would say, particularly if you're starting a company. I think about what technology solution is necessary in order to achieve the particular goal, and then try to make as much progress in that direction as possible. I think being a multi-planet species and being out there among the stars is important for the long-term survival of humanity, and that's one reason. But then the part that I find personally most motivating is that it creates a sense of adventure, and it makes people excited about the future. If you consider two futures, one where we are forever confined to Earth until eventually something terrible happens, or another future where we are out there on many planets, maybe even going beyond the solar system, I think that second version is incredibly exciting and inspiring, and there need to be reasons to get up in the morning. Life can't just be about solving problems. Otherwise, what's the point? It's got to be things that people find inspiring and make life worth living.
So my name is Bethlehem Dase. I am a software developer. I am currently engaged with a company called ICOG Labs, which is working in AI and robotics. The company is very famous for the very famous humanoid robot, Sophia. I'm sure most of you know her, right? Yeah, so
Who's heard of Sophia? Yeah?
Okay.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, so part of her software was developed here. So I'm currently working with them on two projects. One's called iCode Anyone Can Code, which is focusing on teaching young children from age 8 to 18 on the basics of coding and robotics. And the other is called Solve It, which is currently happening in 15 cities in Ethiopia. And it creates a platform for young innovators to create innovative solutions for their community problems. So I was teaching young girls coding, and seeing them feel confident and also very inspired, it reminded me of what I felt like when I first started coding. So that's why I started doing what I do now. Because while I was young, doing that, especially as a woman, I would say, I felt independent. And that's something, I felt freedom. So that's what I want to give other people. And that's why I started the project that I'm doing now, which is mostly giving people the opportunity to explore what tech is, and if they're interested, to get into it and do more stuff.